Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to be doing the first challenge battle of the Trails in Time second chapter event, Bizarro Dragon Sorceress. So, I've done this battle, last year. If you want to see like a lower power clear, refer to that video. But for this one, I'm already much more powerful than I was in the past, so I'll just use whatever characters I have. So, what you're going to want is one Flyer Mage on the top spawn section. So that can be either Rachel or Bozel. Up to you which one you bring. I'll bring Bozel because I think Bozel is much more common than everyone having Rachel. But yeah, and I'm just gonna have Bozel bring 2 single target strike skills and his faction buff. Okay. Other than that, I'm going to want a lot of DPS to take down Fairkia. So, and it's just figuring out the characters for that. So, for example, Leon would be great. Yeah. I can have Ledin here, and I'll bring Liana for her Act Again. So, there's going to be Liana with Act Again, I guess. Heal and Prayer. I don't think that really changes. And the other thing is, if possible, I wanted Leon to maybe be able to debuff Fairkia, but I think it's a bit too far for that to happen. So, Bozel, and then I need 2 other DPS to take down Fairkia, right? And the 2 DPS could really be anyone. I mean, Yulia and Elwyn are fine. Just whoever you have that can DPS down Fairkia would be fine, Bernhard and Elwyn would work because Bernhard can debuff and reduce the defense value of Fairkia by being close. Lanford, any DPSs you have built. I could even use Lana, but I don't suggest Lana because after all, Fairkia is a ranged attacker. So I think melee attackers are preferred for your DPS. Yeah, so why don't I just stick with Yulia, Elwyn, and Leon. Okay. And is there anything else to change? I don't think so. So the unfortunate thing of using this party though is of course Leon does not have a faction buff this way after his chivalry wears off, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna just run this party. Let's just begin and get started. And the reason I'm bringing Ledin is because basically all the enemies in this fight that spawn, the supporting mobs to Fairkia, all have a chain hook skill, so they can pull you around. So the whole point of Ledin is basically to prevent Liana from getting pulled away. Alternatively, if you want, you could choose to maybe bring a Summon Sky Archer and have the summon get pulled away, and then that way you can actually bring another damage dealer, right? So that is a very viable alternative. Bring a summon that gets pulled instead. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. And that way I can bring Bernhard, who can help faction buff up Leon when necessary. Okay. So the final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change Bernhard to bring Lava Titans, because there is potentially some cavalry enemies that spawn later on, right? And as for Elwyn, I'm actually just going to want Elwyn to do maximum damage if possible. Mass Maids or Dragoons or Steel Wing Warriors might be the better choice in his case. I'll do Steel Wing Warriors. Okay, so this is going to be my party. Let's begin. And I'm going to turn on Danger Zone to start. So I'm going to start with Leon. Chivalry, attack, and retreat, right? And that spawns the cuttlefish that I mentioned. And then I'm going to retreat, like so, and act again my Leon for a second attack. And I want to protect my Liana from getting pulled by these cuttlefish, so I'm going to just have Leon move 3 tiles instead of the full 5 to attack and retreat. And at this point, Bernhard can faction buff up. Oh. I think I actually have a Leon with Balanced Blade right now. That's why he has less attack, as a side note. Just noticed that. That's fine. So let's move down. Right? Let's move Elwyn down and have him faction buff. And finally, I'm going to have Bozel just faction buff up over here. I actually want Bozel to be the one that gets pulled. So preferably, I'm going to actually place him maybe right here, for example, and just faction buff up. There is the tentacle pull on my Bozel. Liana gets pulled, but she's prevented from getting pulled away by Liana. So Yulia gets attacked twice by Ferrokia. Not much happens there. Now there's all these whirlpool tiles. I actually don't remember what they do anymore. Let's take a look. I'm going to have Bozel move into a whirlwind tile instead of the grassland tile, just to see what the whirlwind tiles actually do. I'm gonna have Bozel Dark Reaper Scuttlefish. So it does some damage. Okay. That's what these whirlwind tiles do. Not a big deal though. So meanwhile, Liana actually can't move due to getting pulled. And so I'm just gonna have Leon attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna have everyone attack Ferrokia at this point. So let's, for example, Frontal Assault here with Elwyn. She casts his Rewind now, refreshing everyone's trap skill or chain hook skill or whatever you want to call it. Yulia is going to Godly Menace so that she can heal up some unicorns a bit before combat begins. And I'm going to want to keep Leon where he is to continue to prevent Liana from getting pulled away. Bernhard could move up, however. And I'm going to have Liana drop her Summon Sky Archer just to help block. Right, I don't mind if the summon gets pulled away. So this should be fine. Yeah. Liana gets pulled again. And the summon, in this case, is the one that gets pulled by these vampire bats. Of course, the summon is totally optional. Could have just very easily had Bernhard protect. And at this point, it's basically just ending the fight because Ferrokia is already nearly dead. So I'm going to Sword Soul because Ferrokia stole some buffs. And that turns Ferrokia into a dragon now. So, going to have Liana self-heal. The Summon Sky Archer can self-heal with Dispel. And then everyone else is going to continue to attack. So, let's continue to hammer away at Ferrokia, now in her dragon form. More cuttlefish are spawned. Right? Leon is going to have to attack and retreat to prevent Liana from getting pulled away. I'm gonna have Bozel take out another cuttlefish. And Bernhard is going to strike after Kia. It's kind of ridiculous. They have 1000 defense, but they're still dying to my Leon. Leon OP. Whirlpools again. Now there's also some fire tiles. You know, it's not going to affect the clear of this fight at all. So what I'm going to do is whatever. Let's just have Liana heal up the summon. And I'm going to have Leon assault attack. Get burned a little bit and move back. I'm just not afraid of taking damage here because of how powerful my characters are in general. But yeah, Yuli is a strike. The battle's quickly over. And there we go. So a nice, easy clear, you know, quite relaxing as long as you have decently built characters, right? If you want to see the harder version, you know, refer to my older video as opposed to this one. But yeah, this challenge has become not so much of a challenge. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.